It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas. It is Monday, January 15th, 2018. I left out southern Missouri. Good morning to everybody up in Missouri. And hope your very cold Monday morning is off to a great start. Dale Hoffman, your host here on Down on the Corner program with Jerry Hogan, Scooter Callis. And, wow, still cold, but not as cold as it's been. A little bit of snow around the area, a little bit more on the way. So
You ain't seen cold yet.
Why
It'll
not?
be cold tomorrow.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's coming. There's no doubt. And we got some more weather coming today from what they're showing. So.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
show you that here in a minute. I mean, it's just north of the state line. We're going to get a little bit more between now and probably 10 o'clock or maybe 11 o'clock. So
I love this snow. We finally got it, man.
why?
Oh, it's just a beautiful thing. Winter wonderland.
And your mule didn't tell us anything.
I didn't hear anything out of that mule's
No.
nose.
You think that mule don't know it's snowing?
Well, he does now.
And it was going to. She knows right now it's going to snow again.
He's got a mule. It's like an Arkansas rock.
Yeah.
If it's dry, it's sunny.
That's right.
If his nose is wet, it's rainy.
Uh-huh.
If his nose is white, it's snowing. I mean, it's
And
accurate.
with that said, it's 100% accurate.
Just got a lot to be deserved on predictions.
You don't
Okay.
need to be a weatherman, know which way the wind blows.
If it's windy, his tail's wagging in the wind. Oh, my goodness. And, of course, I got to tell you about Brood Awakening Coffee. If it wasn't for Brood Awakening Coffee,
You wouldn't be alive.
I wouldn't be sitting here doing the show at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No coffee, no show.
No coffee, no show.
Sort of like Bob Recktenwald. No donuts, no love.
Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. Balmer Boulevard, 62 East Plaza, and the BRMC lobby, which is our hospital here in Baxter County. And you are drinking coffee.
Well, you betcha.
How is it today?
10W30 perfect.
Well, there you go. Filtered by Wicks.
I got my water.
Filtered by
He's got his
Wicks.
water.
We'll take care of that
Oh, yeah.
here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're going to help me out.
Yep.
Little
Check
splash
out the
of
best coffee in town, folks. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you just got dirty water in your cup, right, Scooter?
There you go. No comment.
I can't say enough good things about Brood Awakening coffee. I got to go down and get some of those cinnamon rolls one of these days.
Boy, I missed mine last Friday. You
Yeah, I
usually
just-
bring
well,
in a bunch, but what was that? Strawberry streusel?
That's it.
That wasn't no Brood Awakening
It-
cinnamon roll.
No, but it was something different. I was going
Okay.
for different.
I thought it was you. I was ready to lay into you. How's that Brood
I was
Awakening
pointing the
coffee,
finger
Dale? Let's just go to coffee break, man.
I was getting out of that one. I knew the blame was
I have
coming.
never heard him complain about food.
There's 2 more over there.
Have at it.
You don't like strawberry stuff like that?
Hey, man, I love strawberry stuff. It's just it's not a Brood Awakening
Jerry,
cinnamon roll
no.
on
We
a
got to
Friday.
back up. Strawberries does not go on turnip greens with that.
No, it does not.
With
Pepper
that-
sauce.
What's he put on there?
Pepper sauce.
Well, and
Homemade
Tabasco.
pepper.
He has turnip
Yeah.
greens with Tabasco.
Louisiana
Leave the
hot
strawberries
sauce.
off.
Well, that just sounds nasty. There's- Sounds like turtle food gone wrong or something.
Oh, boy. Oh, anyway. It's cold out there. Your morning weather brought to you by your locals. Well, we got to do the morning prayer. I forgot the morning prayer. The kids are out of school today. And so,
They are.
and so with that, Christian Academy's out.
Yep.
And so we're not going to make the kids come in here when they're snuggled up in their beds trying to stay warm during a snowstorm. But
So you're going to have to do it.
I got to do it. So morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. With all respect, Roller Funeral Homes of North Arkansas. But this nice little, Scooter calls it our roller coaster.
That is funny. Every
It's a
now
good,
and then you
it's
get
a good
good one.
parting gift.
Maybe I need to change this to God help us all.
Yeah.
We have some of these roller funeral cups, the coffee cups at the restaurant. We give them out, 'cause we just grab whatever cups there. And we always get that comment, are you guys trying to say something?
That is
Morning
a good
prayer brought to you by
company.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, over the course of the last 10 years, I've asked many people to be on either radio or television, and I've asked some to record different things from time to time, and the initial reaction is always, I can't do something like that, when I knew they could do a great job. So Lord, my prayer today is that you help our people discover new talents hidden within them, so much untapped talent in our area, and help us to come out of our comfort zones and to try new things. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Great folks.
Great company.
Now we get to talk
Really?
about Sears.
All right, bring it on.
Bring it on.
Sears hometown store. Let me go there.
He's going to type it in here.
The parking lot looks clear.
Good. Well,
It's
they
a
got
good
that.
sign.
Sears.
They got a snow thrower out there about the size of Cuba out there.
Oh, did you get to use your snow blower scooter?
No, I didn't get back till late yesterday. We were in Branson and they got hit worse than we did.
They closed down the Tanger Outlet
Yeah, well,
Street.
They
had
closed
to.
down all of Branson. You could not get around. There was not pavement in sight.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I froze up on something.
No pun intended for the weather spot.
Yeah. It's a good day for a freeze.
Good day for a freeze. Anyway, your
My
hometown weather.
computer's not.
Huh?
So my computer's not.
That's interesting. Freeze frame. He's trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
So
well,
anyway,
just go on with it, and then I'll figure it out. I may
be
have
sure to
stop the
check out
stream
your
for a second.
hometown Sears store, appliances, tools, whether woodwork on this particular website. 27 at Hardy, 23 at Mountain View, 22 at Yellowville, 23 at Marshall, 25 at Calico Rockwell, 28 in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 32 at Branson, 23 at West Plains. To put it in contrast, when I say, ooh, it's cold out there, I've got family at Watford City, North Dakota, enjoying minus 10 this
Hey,
morning.
they got a heat wave.
They've got a heat
Minus
wave.
10. That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
warmed up 21 degrees there.
That's fantastic.
It should be popping up on the screen here in a minute, so we're good.
If the other day it was like 31 below. Okay, so if you went and had a heat wave of 31 degrees, you're still at 0. If it went up 32 more degrees, you're at 31. So a heat wave of 62 degrees still puts you under freezing. That's how cold it is.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Taking a look at that radar real quick. On the national scene, you can see that nice little green stripe across the middle of the country. We've
Now,
got,
would that be considered a swath?
a swath?
Isn't that
What's a swath?
a weatherman's term? A swath?
Only when they don't know what to call it.
Well, what do you call it?
A gaggle? Oh, that's a lot. I don't know. Is that a swath?
I think they
believe
would
that's a
call
swath.
this
Of weather?
I think they would call this like a trough of pressure coming across.
A trough.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, on the radar.
We've lost it.
On the radar, we've got this swath
Or trough.
or trough.
Or just blue
of
line.
they call it precipitation. We have precipitation on the radar here. Oh my goodness. Yep. Across Kansas into Missouri, southwest Missouri, as you can see on the national radar. Scooter, I'm going to take that Springfield radar stop so we can zoom in.
Go
See.
right ahead.
This is what we've got, and I'm going to put that in motion here in just a minute. You see Branson to Springfield, north of I-44, just west of Lebanon, Missouri, over to Nevada, Missouri, Joplin, Missouri, and I'm going to put that in motion now. If you want to follow along, I'm using www.weather.gov. Now you can see that motion. Mountain Home, I don't know if you see the cursor on the screen, but we're right around in here. And so as it stands, but last night I was watching Channel 3 weather, and they said as that moves closer to the state line, it's kind of, and this is an official term, going to fizzle out. So whether or not it fizzles before it gets to Mountain Home or not is yet to be seen.
Yeah, they still got us under winter weather advisory. So
Well, let me take a look at that. I'm going to back out of this. So
you go right ahead.
here we
That's
go.
a lot of color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Winter
Got a lot
weather.
of fizzling to do.
Yeah, it does.
Well, now they've also got, there's two different things in Texas. Let's see what we have here. winter weather advisory and a freeze warning in Texas. This is showing it right on the state line. You know, the Weather Service put this stuff on the Arkansas-Missouri line like what's in Missouri is not going to affect Arkansas.
Yeah.
As you can see right here.
Like it's going to stop right at
Oh,
that
there's
line.
the Arkansas line.
Yeah.
We can't go any farther. You know,
Yeah.
we can't
Whoa,
snow in Arkansas.
hold up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Most of Missouri, all of Illinois, all of Indiana, parts of Kentucky, Ohio, and about 90% of Wisconsin under that watch. So, but looking at the radar, I think it's already came through all of the northern parts of the those other states. So,
What does Florida have down there? That's
well,
unusual.
let's see. Why
a
don't
good
we
question.
just? I'm gonna hit that scooter. You ready?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, let's see. The color code would be freeze warning in the dark purple.
Oh, Lord.
The lighter shade is a frost advisory for Florida.
Oh, darn. For Florida. Uh-oh, somebody's messed with the heat equipment here.
Talk about getting cold here in a minute. We just had to turn the heater off because it's right behind us and picks up on the mics.
Now, that won't affect any orange crops or anything like
That
that.
I don't know.
That don't come till like March. If they get a March freeze, it's over.
Really?
But I don't know. That's a good question for a Floridian.
Yep, it would be. So,
So if you're Floridian, feel free to call.
Give us a call.
talk about the orange crop. Jerry, what's going on?
Yeah,
in 22?
community calendar today. The library is closed, so all the little scholarship preps and coloring for adults is not happening.
They taking the
today.
holiday today?
That might be it too. I
I
just
know all
know
your
that they were
banks, most
closed.
of your
MLK
banks
Day.
will be closed.
Yeah.
Banks, no stock market, probably post office. Yeah.
And here's one that we don't talk about much in Pontiac, Missouri.
Good town.
January 20th, they're going to have a chili cook-off and winter blues blast. So they're going to have live music, assuming it'll be the blues, and a whole lot of chili. January 20th. That's cool. You ever been to Pontiac, Missouri?
Yes, I have.
I've been through there.
Nice town. Good
Yep.
folks. Yep.
They're within our listening range, too. So hello, Pontiac.
Mm-hmm.
And they got Jerry. They mentioned chili. He'll be there.
You betcha. With my Frito
That's
bag
the
and
thing. That's
Louisiana
the
hot
thing.
sauce.
If you want Jerry to
And
come
your
out and
strawberries.
visit you, all you have to do is offer some kind of food. It doesn't matter what kind. If there's food, he's there.
And you know that's how I do it. Like when I do my sales, I'm like, "Hey man, you want to go to biscuits and gravy or get a little barbecue?" You can't let sales get in the way of some good food. That's square
Well.
business. Yeah.
So what else going on? Trying to think. Today there's no school at Mountain Home Public Schools.
They're all closed. Yellville, Cotter, Salem.
For those that are
Harrison.
listening, it seems like most of the main roads are clear. The side
The main
roads
issues
still,
are the side roads,
yeah, still
and
gonna
we've
be
talked
icy.
with Dr. Long and over the course of the years and other superintendents. From here to the state line is the crucial drive. A lot of folks don't realize that Mountain Home Public Schools, I can only talk for Mountain Home, but Mountain Home services all the way to Missouri state line on 3 different highways, 101, 201, and Highway 5 North. And so, in fact, I don't know, there may still be that one bus that goes up into Missouri, left on 160, that comes back into northeast Marion County in Arkansas to pick up some kids because of that Ozark Isle area up in northeast Marion County on the Bull Shoals arm of the lake.
Okay.
But all in all, when the day is done on school bus pickup and delivery, Mountain Home buses will total almost 2,300 miles. All the buses combined will total about 2,300 because we go east over almost to Henderson or past Henderson, Arkansas, across the lake, all the way to the Missouri line on Highway 101, which is the Gamelia area. 201 North is the Clark Ridge, Howard's Ridge area,
Yep.
and the Three Brothers area on Highway 5 North. Up to the
Further
state
than that, go 202 all the way down to Oakland.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, all the way down to
You know them roads have got to be a little rough
They're
today.
bad.
So Promised Land Road and all that, so that's why, a lot of this, well, why are they not having school? The roads here at Mountain Home are clear. It's from Mountain Home north to the state line that makes a big difference. And, the roads are so nice and straight between here and the Missouri state line. Tongue in cheek.
I do have to say this and give them credit, though, not just in town, but county-wide. They did a great job of getting control of the main roads.
Oh, yeah.
They were. At
I was
one
out
point,
yesterday.
man, it was
Arkansas Highway
covered.
Department was doing a great job. You saw city and county guys out working, And, not knowing exactly, I mean, you can look at the radar and think, oh, yeah, it's going to snow some more by 10 or 11 o'clock. What's on the radar may surprise us.
Mm-hmm.
It may be another dusting of snow. We could get 5 inches. Who knows?
You never know.
You never know. So,
You
anyway.
never know.
But the roads are clear all around town. You get on
Mike
the,
Sis texted me this morning while I was driving in, and he says Gasville to Mountain Home was looking good. So there's no problem there.
Yeah.
So,
I can tell you the trip from Branson yesterday, that was rough.
Was it?
Yeah, they ended up canceling the Branson tournament. Every road was covered. I mean, you couldn't see pavement. And the bad part is, we had the tournament in Nixa Saturday. And then my wife and daughter drove down in my daughter's little VW Buck. So now we wake up Sunday morning to all this snow, and guess who's got to try to get the Bug back home?
you.
Yes. I barely fit in that car, more or less, get down the road in it. But no, it made it home good. It does. It's front-wheel drive. And
Yeah.
did
Should
pretty
just
good.
turned it over upside down and
slid
used
down
it
the
as
hill.
a sled.
There you go. I could have just hooked it up to the other truck.
That's it.
7:16 on this Monday, January 15th. It's time for a commercial break. Well, now it's 7:16. I talked too long. Be right back.
Medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
.21 on this January 15th, and Bob Recktenwald joins us for the sports update. And before we go there, we want to bring this up on the computer. You know, it's cold weather and propane is being needed, so be sure to call Reeves Propane at 1-800-432-5172. Reeves Propane for all your propane needs. That's for Baxter, Izard, Fulton, Marion, Searcy, Sharp, and Stone counties. Covers pretty much our listening area up here. 1-800-432-5172. Reeves Propane. Jerry, you want to comment?
Guy. You betcha. Thank you, Mr. Reeves, for sponsoring us. He's a good man.
Guys, I'll throw this out there. I know for a fact that they answer that phone 24 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
I've had an associate of mine that ran out over Christmas break. And so they called. They happened to have been out of town and were coming in, and they were afraid about their propane, and they had zero when they got back. And they asked me to give Reeves a call for them, so I did. And I know that this is like 6 o'clock at night it was a holiday, no doubt. And their answering service answered. I gave them all the appropriate information. They immediately called the party that was without and set it up for the next day for them to come out and take care of them.
Wow.
If it would have been a true emergency, if these people would have had young kids, or if it had been a pipe freezing issue where they might have been in trouble there, I truly believe that Reeves would have went out that night. Of course, I don't think it had been normal charges, but hey, if you let it run down, it's on you, right?
I guarantee he'd be there.
So I use Reeves at my house. Jim Brown Company uses it at both of the Brown's homes. My youngest boy uses it. My sister uses it. I'm a firm believer in Mr. Reeves and Reeves Propane.
And he has that tank now right there in Gasville. So
yeah, it really helps.
Local driver.
Yeah, it really helps because they've got a set day of the week that they'll come out toward me. It's a set day of the week that they go out to County Road 27 where my son lives, where Mr. Brown Sr. lives. You can get it set up to where it's just a good deal, people to deal with. And I know he's got that budget plan that he talked about when he was here, that I believe that they come by once a month and top off a little bit, and it just the same fee every month like he's paying a gas bill to natural gas. But
that's awesome.
That's good.
I've been dealing with Reeves for a couple of years now, and I've got him several customers that I've referred to him, and I don't know any of us that aren't happy with him.
No.
Just my 2 cents worth.
If you knew the stories behind the scene, it'd blow your mind.
Yeah.
That man helps out a lot of people. I'll just leave it at that.
I understand that. And I don't know. I'm not educated enough to talk about it, but I do know that there's some stuff going on in the background.
You betcha. Good man.
Call Reeves Propane at 1-800-432-5172. And with us is, of course, Bob Recktenwald. Time for a little bit of sports.
Well, maybe just a little bit. We were supposed to have Mountain Home Bomber High School boys basketball coach here this morning. Of course, with school not going on, he called and asked if he could reschedule. I should have said no and made him show up anyway.
Made him get out of bed early.
You know, my thought was when I took that phone call last night, or text message, I thought, you know, how many times have Dale and I ever asked to reschedule? You know, this is the same coach that lines us up for
the scoreboards?
For our deals, you know. But I was nice, and I let him off the hook. But I will tell you this.
Well, I'll never forget that one that we sat there for, 95 minutes when the Lightning came through, that West Plains game?
Oh, gosh.
We got there, at 5, and we finally started the clock at about 6:35 after the thunderstorms.
I know when they were doing the Bomber Fest, we sat there quite a while, too, that we thought that everything was going to be okay and ended up not being. But I will tell you this, I'm very proud of Coach Fulcher and the Bombers.
Yep.
They've won 5 out of their last 6.
Doing good.
They're 3-0 in the 6A/5A conference. They beat Morrilton this Friday night, who was 3-0 in the 5A/6A conference. Sizably, it was very nice. The girls snapped a several-game losing streak, and they beat Morrilton Friday night. So very happy with what's going on with the boys basketball, and we'll try to get him in, probably not next week, but maybe the week after. Next week I'm going to try to get the bowling coaches in from the area. Their season is about to wrap.
That would be fun.
They'll have their district tournaments first part of February, and then their state tournament I think is their second week in February. I talked to Kevin Bodenhammer via Messenger last night or yesterday, and he's been the Norfolk boys bowling coach for several years, and I believe they've won 3 out of 4 state championships in bowling. Their girls coach is interested in coming on and visiting with us. I spoke to the Mountain Home Lady Bombers bowling coach via message last night, and have invited them to come on and visit with us a little bit. I do know that the Mountain Home boys bowling team last Friday beat Batesville Pioneers 13-0. And their scoring was led by Christian Amato. He bowled a 208. Devin Pittman rolled a 204. When you've got some boys that can bowl in the 200s, you're going to be hard to beat if they keep it together. They're 2-1 on the season, the boys are. The Lady Bombers also won their match 9-4. The Lady Bombers were led by Caitlin Kill, who bowled a straight 200, and Emily Belt that bowled a 174. And the Lady Bombers are undefeated in their 3 matches of the year so far.
Are you a good bowler?
Believe it or not, I was.
Really?
I don't know that I am anymore. When I was a junior in high school, I won the Arkansas State Bowling Championship.
What's your highest?
I bowled a 298 once.
Did you?
Yeah, sure did. Left 2 pins on my last ball. A
298.
Which is kind of funny, and it's a talking point at our house sometimes. My oldest boy, when he was a senior, or when he was a junior, I can't remember, junior or senior, 20 years, pretty much close to 20 years after I did it, he turned around and won the 6A, 7A Arkansas High School bowling championship. Sure did. Now, he is still a good bowler. It doesn't do it as often as we used to.
What's the secret to being a good bowler?
Consistency.
Really?
Lots of practice. The difference between the Mountain Home teams and the Norfolk teams, in my mind, and I'll hit on this when the coaches are here so they don't think I'm talking out of school, is the Norfolk school, the Norfolk teams, bowl as a team way more than the Mountain Home kids do. On their off time, they'll come to town and they'll bowl. Any break time that they have, they gather up as a team and they'll come in and they'll bowl. So it's exciting. If you've never been to a bowling match, you ought to try it out. It's something like wrestling. You know, if you've never been to a wrestling match, you ought to try one, see how you like it. It's different. The scoring's way different as a team, but it's a lot of fun.
Interesting.
Cotter picked up 2 out of 3 wins on Friday night against Izard County, which we're happy for the Cotter Warriors, Lady Warriors. Norfolk split their games against Viola. The Lady Panthers ended up beating the Longhorns 49-24, but the boys didn't fare so well. The Viola Longhorns turned around and beat them 43-27. Yellville Summit Senior Girls had a rough outing as they fell to Valley Springs 78-34. And Salem split a couple of games with Mammoth Springs. Lady Greyhounds beat the Lady Bears 64-54. And the Salem boys got beat by Mammoth Springs 41.
That ought to be a pretty good rivalry.
Yeah, it ought to be 41-35.
The Highway 9 challenge there. What's it, 25 miles between Mammoth and Salem?
You know, I've lived here, nearly 40 years, and I've never been to Mammoth Springs.
Oh, I've been through it a million times. Nice little town.
The Mountain Home Christian Academy picked up a pair of wins, boy victories over Faulkner County Friday night at Conway. The contest ended up Eagles defeating the Falcons 59-47. Cooper Long paced the Mountain Home Christian Academy with 20 points, and Matt Woods chipped in 19. In the junior varsity game,
39 points between two players.
And total score was 59. So 20 points taken by a couple other players.
The others, that's good. Didn't Sandy mention somebody? She was, when the boys came in, did the prayers, said something about the basketball program doing pretty good over there.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Their junior varsity team beat Faulkner County 43-23, and the junior varsity Eagles was led by Trenton Cox with 21 points.
Wow.
And Stone Robinson with 12. You know, so that's a pretty good little program if they're racking up that kind of points.
That's good. That's good. Wow.
There were a bunch of games on Saturday, junior high games Saturday. Don't have any score results on those yet.
Saturday there was games here?
There were
Saturday evening?
tournament games.
Or tournament games,
Not
okay.
here, but in the area. There were some games that were postponed from Thursday that will probably be made up in a short time period. Arkansas Razorbacks finally snapped their losing streak. They beat Missouri after getting shellacked by LSU the game in the midweek.
They started out pretty strong. What went wrong?
They didn't start out strong at all.
The basketball program? I thought
I thought you were talking about the LSU game. No, they did start out strong.
Weren't they like?
Well, you know, it's
5 or 6.
Well, they were 11-1 for a long time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. What went wrong?
Competition level.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be like it'd be like a 6A school playing a 3A school for the first 10 games of the season. Chances are the 6A school is going to beat the 3A school 9 times out of 10, just because. Well, that's the way it is with Razorbacks. They play a bunch of nobodies and then come back in, and when they get into Southeast Conference play, life's a little bit different, a little tougher. So, and believe it or not, guys, that's really, as far as updates, that's all I've got.
It is January.
It is January. Things are a little bit slow right now. We'll get us some coaches in here, visit with them, and things will be good.
It's going to be fun. Well, Scooter had almost a whole weekend in Missouri with a wrestling tournament.
Almost a whole weekend. We went to Nixa for our first tournament. That's a big one. That's a lot like Ozarks. You got a lot of the top name. We had a lot of kids from Oklahoma. And hitting these bigger tournaments like Ozark, it's really cool because they're able to separate the kids. You got so many in one bracket. Now you can take all your state studs and put them together and just let them battle it out. And it makes a little different for the fact that you don't know really what's going to happen. I've seen Austin wrestle these kids, and this match he'll win, and this match the other guy would just catches him in a move or whatever the case may be, and it boils down to one move here or there that determines the match. And it's really a growing point for the kids. And that's what it's all about. I mean, I love it when that happens because you may not leave with as many medals, but the growth you get from that is what's important, and that's what they're getting. And it's just been some really, really cool matches.
If you can ever teach a kid, an athlete, that the only true match that matters is the last match of the year, which is a state tournament, or in a lot of these boys' cases, the Nationals. Excuse me. Then they'll give it their all in every match.
Yep.
and not worry about winning and losing. All those matches are used for training, for learning and dealing. That's why in Mighty Mouse's case, watching him wrestle kids that are 2 and 3 and maybe sometimes 4 years older than him, doesn't matter the outcome. Is what is he picking up out of that?
Yep.
And excuse me, it's a huge thing for these guys. So, and a lot of parents don't understand that. It's all about the wins and the losses.
Yeah.
But it's not. Where it really matters is the last match or 2 of the year. That's where it really matters.
Yep. And that's what you're building for.
And
but the character, though, this is a character building program. When your son first went into it, did he go in like, I can do this, or apprehensive?
Oh, he was the shyest kid you'd ever find. He hid behind mom. He was real shy.
And now?
10 foot tall and bulletproof.
There you go.
I mean, what's cool now is, we go to all these tournaments, and we usually stay the night in a hotel, and a lot of the other wrestlers. And now he's at the point where he makes friends wherever he goes. He's got friends from all over the United States that he's met, and he's no longer shy about it. I mean, he'll jump and pull, walk right up. Where are you from? What do you, what you wrestling? They just become friends, and it's awesome. It's really cool.
But then, Bob's been involved in the football programs here for 25, 30 years, and so, the correlation between the wrestling and the football, I can see, especially on your linemen, where this would be a good program.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Wrestling is definitely good for any other sport, not just football.
Yeah.
How in other sports?
Agility.
Balance, coordination. How to control your body, how to control your weight, there's just so many benefits that you get from wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, that they benefit you in the other sports. Usually the problem is the other sports don't have the time to train and work on those things.
Oh.
In football, you don't have time to sit all your day working on balance and agility. You've got to learn plays. You got to learn there's so much that they got to do. In wrestling, it's all about balance. Everything you do is building that.
But
so when you put them hand to hand.
But here's what I'm thinking right now. Let's put somebody on a tennis court one-on-one. The wrestling, would that help the reaction time?
Oh, sure.
Oh, by far.
Absolutely.
And their balance, where they're kicking from side to side, trying to go for the ball one way, and then they shift their weight and try to get over here to get to the ball.
So in basketball, that would help in your rebounding and stuff. But how about baseball? How would wrestling help? Just the upper body strength?
Yep. There's many areas it would help you in baseball. The problem is you got to look at what sports overlap too much. Like basketball, you're not going to be able to do basketball and wrestling. You're going to have too many tournaments at the same time. I mean, they are directly on top of each other, and there's just no way to really work that out. One of the two sports is going to be left out, and that's what you don't want to see happen.
I think one of the things that wrestling does is helps the athlete think, what's the next move?
Yeah.
Tries to help him think, what's 2 moves from now? If he does this to me, what can I do to counteract that, and then be on the progressive? Be proactive instead of reactive. Okay, now I found myself in this tight. How do I get out of it, for one? And then what do I do when I do get out of it? What's my next move after that?
Yep. And
I think that if basketball player or a football player, doesn't really matter. What if? If a wrestler can be taught the next what if, he's a step ahead.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're exactly right, and I'll put it like this because it's all about wrestling's built by reactions.
Say that again now? What?
Wrestling's built by reactions. I want you to
what about the anticipation, though?
No, there's no. You have to do something to me to make me react to what you've done.
Yeah.
So
if I touch you with my left hand, I got to know how you're going to react to my left hand. And that way I'm setting up my move later because I touched you with my left hand.
Okay, so the left hand has been touched, right? But now while you're reacting to my left hand, I've got to know, okay, if he does this to the left, I got to be able to do this with the right.
Yep.
And if he does this to the left, I got to be able to do this to the right.
Okay, so the person that's reaching out with the left hand, I would say he is the offensive man right now.
Aggressor.
And he's the aggressor.
He's the one setting it up. Yep.
But
he's
now
the
your
aggressor.
defense has to react.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, he's got the left hand. What's his next move? So there's that anticipation factor there.
So the defensive man, the guy that's on the defensive side, is going, okay,
trying to save his butt.
He's done this to me now. Is he going to do this next, or is he going to do that next?
Yep.
So you got to have some pretty fast thinking.
He's got to
here.
think 2 steps ahead. Now, if you've got an offensive lineman that's 275 to 290 pounds, and he's got the thinking ability to think, okay, if my man across from me jigs to the left, what am I going to do? If he goes to the right, what am I going to do? If he doesn't do anything, what am I going to do? He's got to be able to think those 3 things
in a hurry,
in an instant.
Yep. So it's about building a response that, and a lot of times you're not thinking, you're reacting, but you build yourself in a way that you know how your body's going to react.
Mm-hmm.
You know when that guy comes down with that leg and he's coming in to shoot, how's my body going to react before I have time to reason all that through? It's muscle memory. And that's where wrestling, we tell you got to do the same move 500 times before your body actually starts to understand it. Because you won't have time to think that through. In a practice, you don't want to go halfway through a move because that's how your body's going to remember that move. If you take a shot and you go to your knee and you pause before stepping up with your legs so you get that power, you're going to pause in a match. And that pause can kill you. That pause could be the difference of you getting that shot or not getting it. So when you practice a move, you practice it all the way through. So your muscle memory learns, as I shoot, it's all one move on one fluid motion, but in the same part, you're feeling the other guy to realize how you want to respond next.
Wow.
Did the guy's weight shift? If the guy's weight shifted when I went for that leg, how am I going to respond to that? What's going to be left? What's on the table?
Jerry, I see you got the school calendar up. Have you got what we've got coming up in sports this week?
Excuse me. Pretty much you covered it. Bowling this Wednesday, and I was surprised to see that word, swim at Paragould.
Yeah, they had a match that was canceled this week.
And then wrestling this Friday,
and
Central
Saturday, I think,
and Catholic, at Little Rock Central.
Yep.
Wow.
So, and then Saturday you have swim, wrestling, Berryville invite, and then basketball, Cave City tournament. So.
So we've got a wrestling match at.
And wrestling, they went to Cabot here over the weekend. I wonder how they did down there. I heard Reed Parker.
Well, they had
on a couple of his, and Seth lost one, and that's our hot shots right there. So I was kind of wondering how they medaled in that.
Now, is your daughter still managing for them?
That's how I get that inside information.
Okay, yeah. I know they've got a tournament, a tri-match at Little Rock Central Friday, and then they'll turn around and go to
Conway?
No, Berryville. They'll go to Berryville
Berryville.
for the Berryville Invite tournament on Saturday. So, look forward to some of that. You ready for a break?
We can if we want to. Scooter, what do you think? Want to take a
Sure,
break?
why not?
All
Might
right.
as well.
More Bob Recktenwald right after this. Stick around.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. And please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
They said, I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence. Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, I should have done it years ago.
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, DHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range, coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best...
$7:48 on this Monday, January 15th, 2018, MLK Day. Let's take a look at that radar real quick. We're going to plug your
Are they still calling for snow this
There
afternoon?
it is right there.
Daggone.
I'm going to put that in motion. We've got that winter weather advisory that runs along the state line. And like they said last night on Channel 3 weather, whether or not this comes
down,
all the way into Arkansas, you know, it could fizzle as it comes closer.
I don't think that's going to.
Well, it's right. I mean, we're right there in the
We're right there. We could be getting a few flurries or something, but the bulk of it over Joplin, Springfield, north of Springfield towards Nevada, and Osage Beach and Lebanon on I-44. But how do we explain this? It's January, it's winter, and that's how it is.
There you go.
Speaking of sports, Bob Recktenwald's here. And
wind chill advisory till noon tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
65% chance of snow at lunchtime today.
Yep.
And they're saying up to an inch of snow for here,
Yep.
according to the Weather Channel.
That's
And
right.
they say as cold as it is and the way things are, an inch of snow, it's going to stick and make the road slick quick.
I like it. Don't you like it?
You betcha. I love snow.
Bring it on.
I hope it snows tail deep to giraffe.
I got to say this because we were talking about the wrestling thing before we went out, and it was supposed to be a double header. We were supposed to do Nixa on Saturday, Branson on Sunday. So we stayed over, and they're calling for a slight dusting, snow, no big deal.
Here we go again.
Woke up Sunday morning, everything is covered in snow.
Yep.
Mind you, and I think I told them at the beginning, you weren't here, my daughter and wife had drove up Saturday in Caitlin's little VW Bug.
Oh, boy.
And now it is snowed everywhere. About 7:30, I get the call that they have to cancel the tournament. The Branson athletic director, I guess, would not let them use the school with the snow on the ground and liability issues. So I ended up just packing up and headed back. And that was a long ride back. As we got through past Harrison, it was easing up on these roads. But, man, Branson up there, they got hit hard.
Yeah.
But we made it back in a little VW Bug. And yes,
they flipped it on the top and slid down all the way to Harrison.
Who drove your car?
Amanda.
Oh.
The full drive. Yeah.
We got the Olympics coming up. What's your favorite Winter Olympics sport?
I'm not sure I've got one.
I like the bobsled, the luge, and the downhill skiing.
What's that
Can you
one where
imagine
you
doing
throw the
80 to
stone?
90 mile an hour on skis?
I like the slalom.
Yeah.
No,
For
what's
where
that
they go
one
for
you
the
throw the
that
stone?
yeah.
What do you like?
And then
Curling.
you sweep.
That's
curling. That's
yeah.
my sport right
Really?
there.
I've
Curling.
got a business partner from Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada. Now keep this in mind. You've all seen Duck Dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
This guy looks like Phil Robertson. Long hair, the big long beard. 62 or 3 years old. Him and his wife, Curl, on a team.
There you go.
And it's like watching paint dry. To me, it is the most boring thing.
That's the most exciting sport out there. It's inch by inch, man.
I like the giant slalom where they just get up in the air and just fly like a bird. And
That's pretty good.
I like it best when they crash at the end, but that's just me.
Cruel.
That's Bob.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
But this downhill skiing, I mean, I've watched these guys and girls.
What I don't understand is, how is it okay for them to knock them poles over?
No, that's I'm talking about downhill. They don't have those in downhill. I mean, this is where they just go down the hill as fast as they can.
Just straight for the speed.
Yeah.
Get airborne.
And they're 80, 90 miles an hour on skis. I mean, the last one I saw was somewhere around 83 miles an hour on a pair of skis.
Oh, you're not talking about where they get airborne?
That's
No.
the giant slalom.
That's the
what
giant
That's the
slalom.
one I like.
Yeah, that's the one I like too. That's
Yeah.
the giant slalom. You know, guys, before long, and I'm not talking very long, I think it's February the 4th, baseball season starts for college and high school.
Right around the corner.
Yeah,
I think
it's
spring
not very
training
far.
for
We don't care
MLB.
about the stinking Cardinals.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Did you hear that, Scooter? Yes, we do.
I don't think anybody could actually make out what you said. You redlined all the way.
Spring training for MLB starts the 1st of March. Pitchers will probably report about March 1. If
We
not,
don't care. We really
sure
just
you
don't
do.
care.
Well, Daytona 500 is coming up too.
Don't care about that either.
Let's see. When do you think Daytona?
We like local high school, local
I want to see
We're trying to
Daytona
stay
somewhere around
local.
17 or 18th of February.
This is local.
It says local sports updates.
There's no local to St. Louis Cardinals anymore. Mr. Pitts is no longer with the association, so there's no local ties.
No local, huh?
But I would like to know what Trey Killian's doing.
He played for Arkansas.
Yeah, and went on to the Rockies Farm League.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Haven't heard.
I need to find out. I'll look that. I'll talk to his dad and see what he's up to these days. You know, Lisa House stays on top of that quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, her husband Dick was quite the baseball player.
With St. Louis.
Yeah. So.
Yep. And they stay connected, I think, with Mike Shannon and some of the guys that were on the teams in the 60s. A lot of fun.
What is the, what, in y'all's opinion, what's the toughest sport out there? Pro sport. What's the
Hockey.
Hockey. That's my opinion too.
Hockey. You have to, not only do you have
I'd
to
have
be
to go
able to
with
be
hockey.
very,
Yeah.
very good at ice skating, but some of those guys, 32 to 35 miles an hour on that little bitty short area.
You
And
have to
then
be
that-
a Golden Glove. Jeez.
Yeah.
You got to be able to box.
I don't know, probably mixed martial arts be the toughest. As far as wearing your body down, just doing you in quick. I think that'd be a lot more demanding.
Put ice skates on a martial arts guy and
put a
I know, you take a
dude in
hockey
the ring.
player and you actually have him take out his fake teeth, there's probably not too many left.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not saying it's not tough.
I always thought that football, football is a very tough, aggressive sport. But you put some guys on that hockey rink with ice skates and all that stuff they have to wear. And, I mean, I was watching Chicago play on, it was NBC. He had a hockey game. I was just watching. I thought, how on earth, when they fall down, they just pop back up, they're back on the skates and heading down the ice.
Well, I agree with Jerry as far, I'm a big hockey guy as far as what it takes to play. But the mixed martial arts bunch, it's action as soon as that bell rings until the bell rings you off. That's nonstop action for 2-3 minutes. For some of them go 5, 6, 7 rounds. Unfortunately, I was sick over Christmas break and wasn't able to, but I was going to get Josh Copeland, who's a local boy that fights MMA. He fought in the UFC for a year or so, went to Russia, took on their champion over there. He still fights consistently. He's doing pretty good. He's getting a little bit up in age. He's over 30 now, so things change.
He's old.
Things change when you get over 30 in mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
You look at the football players that played yesterday. There's several of them that are 35 to 40 years old that are still playing.
Football in their mid-30s? And
Yeah.
the knees are holding up?
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody that watched the Saints game last night?
I watched part of it. My wife was very, very disappointed in the ending. I thought she was going to cry.
They came back, and I thought they were going to pull it off. Until I fell sick, I didn't watch a whole lot of NFL. But when you're told that you can't get out of that reclining chair all weekend, you watch whatever you can watch.
Yeah.
Football just happened to be what I watched. So, the Saints, I thought it came down to one tackle.
Really?
Or in this case, one missed tackle.
Long missed tackle.
Who were they playing? Was it
Minnesota?
Minnesota
Vikings.
Yeah. Last play of the game. Time runs out. The offensive end jumps up, catches the ball. Instead of the defender wrapping him up like he had plenty of opportunity to, he tried to do a shoulder to the legs. Guy jumped over him.
Yep.
And 60-something odd yards to it, and that was the end of the ball game. If he'd have tackled him, it'd be a different story. The Saints would be going to the divisional championship.
It boiled down to one play. Yeah, the Saints were only up by 1 point.
Yep.
And neither Minnesota nor Philadelphia has ever won a Super Bowl. So, and the AFC.
And the guy, and I'm not trying to rip on him, but how you miss it from that far? Because all the guy had to do was stop him. It didn't have to make some big play.
No.
Didn't have to. He was right there. The guy was receiving the ball, and the guy even landed. You could tell he was expecting a hit.
Yeah. Yep.
And then next thing you know, puts his shoulder down. The defender went flying to the left, completely away from him.
Yep.
And it's like, even the guy that received the ball was shocked. He's like, "Holy cow!"
I better run.
And 61 yards later, they're headed to the divisional playoffs. The championship. So.
Yep. It was bizarre.
Real quick, 20 seconds before we wrap up the program today, here's the current radar. Scooter, if you can throw that up. This is the Springfield-Joplin stop. Most of the snow around Springfield to Joplin right now, a little bit showing up in Baxter County. Baxter, Fulton County, and maybe Izzard, Stone County getting most of it in North Arkansas right now. That's about it. Wraps it up. Got to go. See you tomorrow. Stay warm, everybody.
See you next week.